All right, thank you very much, fellow Kenyans and the members of the 4 states. My name is Anthony Karumba, and as you know, I've been the Gen Z 001 in the front line and in the leadership of my fellow Gen Zs in the Republic of Kenya since 2024. That we came out right from the controversial finance bill of 2024, advocating for good governance, end of corruption, tribalism, lack of accountability and transparency in governance. However, today, I come to you because I know many of you don't know that I come from Murang'a County, Kiharu constituency. And today, this morning, I come with grief because at home in Kiharu, there is an emergency. There is a crisis that have just occurred. That the Member of Parliament, one Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, has actually lost his roots. And I want to begin by saying this. It cannot be that of course you fool some people sometimes, and you think you will fool all the people of Kenya all the times. Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, I am not somebody that really likes addressing individuals, and Kenyans knows that. But Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, there is a very famous gentleman in the Bible called Esau, who sold his birthrights because of a meal of bread to his brother Jacob. The same thing we have seen, that Honorable Ndindi Nyoro has decided to sell his political career because of his revenancy. However, Mr. Ndindi, you cannot speak and think and purport that whatever you speak or you say in terms of your political direction since yesterday, that is the stand of the people of Kiharu. And I want to challenge you. When you are speaking to your constituents, you call us your bosses. But I want to tell you, anytime you want to make any discretion that is so pertinent like the one you made yesterday, why didn't you first consult your bosses and they tell you their stand? The decision that was made yesterday by Ndindi Nyoro, it is nowhere associated with the hearts of the people of Kiharu. Kiharu people, yes, it is true, Ndindi has worked for Kiharu people. He has brought many projects, of course, the schools and all that. But I want today to disclose and to let Kenyans know that this has been a game since he got to the office on his second term. This was known right even before the deputy president, the former, was actually chased out of office. If you remember, fellow Kenyans, Honorable Ndindi, there's a time he gained a national image before there was a fallout between him and the administration, that he could go around the country with expensive choppers going around. And people were like, this man, he seems to have a good political future. This is a president in the making. What we didn't know is that whatever transpired yesterday began then. But along the way, he wanted to fake it and show the people that indeed he is for the people and with the people and by the people. Look, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, you launched Masomo Bora in Kiharu. I am actually a product of CDF in Kiharu. That's how I finished my school. And I congratulate that. But Kiharu is known for tremendous leaders. Right from your former, the governor, Irungu Kang'atu, when he was an MP, he did tremendous. And it came to you. But yours was exaggerated The projects you had, you started actually going around the constituencies that you are supervising these Masomo Bora. The first place you went was Kiambaa. That this issue of day school paying 500. Then we also saw you going around more, especially in the Rift Valley, where you are going to spread this message of introducing Masomo Bora. But you didn't tell us where the money was coming from. Where were you getting this money of these choppers that you are using going around the country? Yesterday you said that indeed you are giving a manifesto. That was not a press statement, actually. It was a manifesto you launched on your bid for presidency, which is good. But my brother, you committed a political suicide, because we know the other day, this comes a few weeks after you promised Kenyans that you're going to speak. What we saw first is you launched your campaign sound vehicles. Brand new Prados, so many of them. Where did you get that money from, Mr. Ndindi Nyoro? I want to tell you, and I repeat it again, you can fool some people sometimes, but you cannot fool all the people all the times. And Mr. Ndindi, if it is true you are for the people, let me remind you, 2024, we the young people of this nation, it was a despicable moment when we went through trauma, through agony, and through killings. You are the gentleman behind all this, because you were the chairman of budget then, and you were among the people who were mobilizing for it to be passed. The same you, during the impeachment of the former deputy president, is it not you who actually absconded to attend to that parliamentary process intentionally, because you saw this, you knew this was a play, and a good player, you are smart in playing games. The same you this year, last year, 2026 actually, the finance bill, you didn't show up. And the excuse you came to give to the Kenyans is that you had other engagements in the US. That means the cardinal priority, which is to represent the people of Kiharu, you have put it nowhere in terms of your priorities. And therefore, Mr. Ndindi, we knew this, that the party you launched yesterday is just but a crafty mean of supporting the current administration, but at the same time you come and fool Kenyans how smart you are in terms of how you got the best solution for Kenya to provide employment to the youth. And I want to tell you, Mr. Ndindi Nyoro, look at us, the young people. When we speak of the agony caused by unemployment, we mean it. We have gone to schools as young people. We have done degrees. Even today as we speak, the most, these professionals that were seen as premier, likes of medicine, you finish school after 6 years, you go home. And you come to tell us you have a solution for the Kenyans. But right from Kiharu, where you come from, how many young people have you given employment there? Mr. Ndindi, if indeed you are for the people, and the one time you came to say yesterday, that is just what you say from the word of your mouth, but your heart is elsewhere, which is just explicit, and you cannot deceive the Kenyans about that. And therefore, my people of Kiharu, I want to tell you, our son is lost. Our son, our MP is lost. However, let him go. Kiharu has never had a shortage of good leaders. Today, and after yesterday when he was speaking, I, Anthony Rungu Karumba, I heard a voice, and of course this is the voice of God, that indeed the people of Kiharu have been left like the Israelites, how they were left in the hands of Pharaoh. But good people, I'm here to reinvigorate your hope and tell you, at the moment, Kiharu has no MP, but indeed I will stand in the gap until next year, August, as the member of parliament for Kiharu. And I want to tell you, good people, this one I'm not just saying it. I mean it from the heart. Indeed, we will appreciate, but it will go down in history that Ndindi Nyoro has been the most useless politician in Kenya, but of course, he's been hoodwinking people with these economic theories that actually he gives all the time. You know, there is something called pragmacy or practical. It is different from theory. You might be too good in telling us how you have the solution for Kenya, but when it comes to implementing whatever you come in, it's not about the sweet words. Ndindi Nyoro, let me tell you, if what you spoke yesterday, you spoke like years ago, it would have been something else. People would have been saying, oh, this is our side. But right now, people are so wise. They see it and they know it. And therefore, I want to tell you, good people, that a new dawn for Kiharu is coming. And here, as your child, I have decided that I will come to the ground in Kiharu. And of course, the people of Kiharu, you are the people to tell me that indeed the direction we should take as a people, so that we push forward for the betterment of our people and for the betterment and the developments in our constituency. And I want to tell you, good people of Kiharu, if Ndindi Nyoro meant good for us, he should have first, before you call a national press, call the constituents from wherever they are and tell them whatever you want, and they either approve it or they tell you how to do it.